Hello and welcome to another episode of the Timelapse Traveler. Today I'm actually showing you the beauties and the wondrous nature of the neighborhood where I live, BGC, Bonifacio Global City in Taguig City, Metro Manila, here in the beautiful Philippines. I actually moved to live in this amazing country close to 5 years ago, and today I wanted to show you what this city has to offer and some of the reasons why I decided to move here. A lot of people think that the Philippines is a third world country with a third world style of living, but I'm actually here to tell you that it is not the case at all. In fact, Bonifacio Global City, as well as some other neighborhoods and parts of the Philippines and other parts of Metro Manila, are far, far from what you would consider to be a third world country style. So, take a walk with me around my neighborhood and this part of the city to see what the reason is why I'm living over here. Check it out. Of course, Bonifacio Global City is the financial capital of the country, or one of them, because we do have the Philippine Stock Exchange building right over here. Makati City, which is not far from here, is another financial hub with many, many banks lining up the streets. There's a high level of appreciation for sports here in the Philippines, particularly basketball. You would think that Filipinos not being the tallest in stature would not be really excelling at the sport, but you would be very wrong about that. Filipinos are very passionate about playing basketball, and this basketball court right here is a very good example of that. Oftentimes there are tournaments and different basketball events that are happening over here. It's a really cool sight to see, and it's of course open to the public. When it comes to food, which is actually the topic of my other channel, the Timeless Food Travels, there are lots of choices all around this place for where you can go out to eat. There's never going to be a shortage of places where you can enjoy a night out in the town. And of course, lots of friendly people everywhere you go. That's the thing that makes Philippines really stand out from any other country that I've ever visited in my whole life. Friendliness and the warm-hearted nature of the people here. It's really like second to none. Yeah, sports is a big deal over here, and soccer, as they call it in the US, or football, the rest of the world, is also a big deal over here. There are not too many open fields like this here in Metro Manila, and this open air is one of the few last remaining places, but there are of course plenty of parks to be had in BGC specifically. This open air field, however, is very likely to turn into another condo building sometime in the near future, like most of these places are becoming. But for now, kids are coming out over here on a regular basis to enjoy themselves playing soccer or football, playing with a frisbee, as you can see over there, and some other sports. Yep, lots of friendly Filipinos. All the kids here are smiling, no matter what kind of background they have, no matter where they're from, they all smile the same language. The Filipino language over here is a beautiful language. I wish it's something that I could learn better, but unfortunately Tagalog is actually kind of hard to learn. Although I've been picking it up here and there a little bit, but no, I'm not going to be breaking out into Tagalog impromptu just right now. Although I do know a bunch of different phrases. Actually, I have a whole video just in Tagalog that I posted a while back. You should check out that video. It's going to be in the top right-hand corner of this video. And also, of course, it's going to be in the description. So please leave me a comment to tell me what kind of videos that you like to see, because I've been making a whole bunch of different videos on my channel, over 250 so far, and approximately 30 videos on my new channel, the Timeless Food Travels. I hope that you can check out that channel also sometime in the future when you have a chance, and also leave me some feedback over there in the videos down below. But for now, Let's just take a walk down the street and to see what this so-called third world country is like. Let me tell you, it's not a third world country, or at least not a third world city. By the way, all of these luxury condos over here, they have door service and concierge service, front desk, 24-hour around-the-clock security and cameras. And you're not going to see many police over here because guess what? All of BGC and some other parts of Metro Manila are wholly owned by companies like Ayala and some other subsidiaries. They don't have any police really, they just have private security that are roaming the streets, and lots of them. No matter where you go, you're gonna see friendly security guards like this guy over here. Very friendly people, no matter where you go, no matter what the kind of jobs they have, no matter what career choices they have. It's always going to be smiling faces. People here really know how to enjoy their lives. It's one of the great things about the Philippines is the quality of people that live here. Actually, not one of the great things. I'd have to say it's the single best thing about this country overall, is the kind of people that live over here. I've had the great fortune of being able to travel to many different countries all around the world. In Asia and in North America and in Europe. Not so much outside of that, but you know, I'm still young and healthy. I still have opportunities to visit other parts of the world. But from the countries that I have visited, including Canada and Italy and Germany and Netherlands and Mexico and Bahamas and a bunch of other places in the Caribbean, Jamaica, India, I would say that the people living in the Philippines, the Filipino people, are really one of a kind. Now, I'm not saying that even BGC is the most up-to-date, most advanced place you'll ever see in absolutely every way. Even here, you're gonna sometimes see power outages when it comes to the traffic lights. But the traffic guards over here always do their jobs very diligently, and they're taking the place of the traffic lights, although they're here all the time. Whether the traffic lights are on or not, they're operating as expected, and always with a smile.
In some of my older videos, I already gushed about why I'm so grateful to call the Philippines my home for the past 5 years. Now, I'm zooming in on my neck of the woods here in BGC and why it's an absolute gem, especially when it comes to safety and cleanliness. The streets here are spotless for a reason. This whole place is actually a big private property. Back in 2003, Ayala Land Inc. and Evergreen Holdings teamed up with the Basis Conversion Development Authority to work their magic on Bonifacio Global City, turning it into a top-tier business and residential hub. Ayala Land has shaped BGC into a sprawling urban playground, known for its one-of-a-kind lifestyle and retail offerings, as well as for hosting major corporations and championing the arts and culture scene. They've made it a top priority to ensure that everyone, from residents to visitors, feels safe and at home in one of the most vibrant urban environments in all of Asia, and even setting the bar for modern city living worldwide. While you won't see a ton of cops around, you will definitely spot loads of armed private security throughout BGC. Sure, there is occasional report of pickpocketing, but violent crime? Nah, not a thing here. Violent crime as a whole in the Philippines has been on a decline over the past decade, and this trend is especially pronounced in BGC. When it comes to shopping, Metro Manila boasts some of the biggest and most popular malls in the country. While there are plenty of comparable mega shopping destinations around the world, few can rival the sheer scale and variety of malls in Metro Manila. To put it in perspective, the largest indoor mall in all of New York City is the suburban Staten Island Mall that stretches over approximately 1.25 million square feet and housing 205 stores. Now let's take a stroll through BGC. Market is considered a medium-sized mall for Metro Manila and takes up just over 1 million square feet and is home to roughly 500 stores. And that's not all. Just a stone's throw away stands the Philippine Stock Exchange building and the stunning Bonifacio High Street Mall, boasting another 500 shops and dining options, offering a dizzying array of things to do and places to explore right in the heart of BGC. And if that's not enough, you've got other heavy hitters like the SM Mora and Uptown Mall, both within walking distance from this bustling city center. Now approaching Serendra, which is a mixed group of high-rise and mid-rise residential towers, and is one of the more standout parts of Bonifacio Global City. It's immediately next to the Market Mall and a short walk from the SMR Mall. It offers a garden condominium community that provides a comfortable suburban lifestyle within the conveniences of a city. About 2/3 of its total land area is dedicated to open space and landscape gardens, extensive country club-like amenities, and unmatched access to urban necessities. Serendra is home to many fine dining restaurants, coffee shops, gelato, and more, located at the Serendra Plaza. I have covered Serendra quite extensively in some of my previous videos, so if you'd like to see more of it from within, then please check out a playlist dedicated to the small but fully packed urban development. The link to that will be in the description. Now walking down 32nd Street, which is one of the main thoroughfares of Bonifacio Global City, connecting the north and south parts of the district. It is also known as the Corporate Row, as it hosts many office buildings, banks, and businesses. BGC is a dream destination for an American or European expat looking for an exciting new home. Apart from the safety, cleanliness, and the vibrant shopping scene, the area is a playground for sports and recreational activities. Whether it's yoga in the park, outdoor boat camps, or even organized runs and marathons, there's always something on the go to keep fitness enthusiasts engaged. BGC is also a hub for education, as it houses several international schools, such as the British School Manila, International School Manila, Everest Academy Manila, and the Chinese International School Manila. There are also several health and wellness centers, not to mention the St. Luke's Hospital, which is really a world-class medical complex. People of the Philippines are beautiful inside and out. To make that point, today in the US there are more Filipino nurses than from any other country by a wide margin. Tens of thousands of teachers and 2 Miss Universe winners in the last decade are from the Philippines, representing heart, brain, and beauty. BGC is still a young city, and there are constantly new major development projects rising up out of the ground, so sites like this new high-rise are very common here. For those who prefer a more relaxed vibe, BGC is dotted with charming cafes, stylish lounges, and restaurants offering a diverse range of cuisines catering to every palate. Speaking of which, I previously made a set of videos with a quick rundown of many of the restaurants that can be found in and around Bonifacio High Street, so make sure to check those out next. Also, I now have a new channel dedicated to places to eat here in Metro Manila, so if food is something that interests you, then you'll definitely enjoy those videos as well. The links to that will be in the description. The Philippines has a proud car culture, and that is especially pronounced in Bonifacio Global City. This is just an example of the kind of car spectacle that you can see, besides other international car shows that plan their expos here. When the sun sets, the district comes alive with a buzzing nightlife scene, featuring trendy bars, clubs, and lounges where expats and locals mix and mingle, making it easy to forge new connections and friendships. The cross-section of Bonifacio High Street and Fifth Avenue is more and more resembling a miniature version of Times Square in New York City, complete with 2 giant 3D billboards and the site of New Year's Eve festivals and fireworks. In addition to that though, every weekend sees this section closed off for vehicle traffic, and the pedestrian playground gets extended to allow farmers from outside of the city, as well as pop-up shops to bring out their wares for an eager public. As I'm editing this video actually, Samsung had completely taken over this area to showcase their brand new flagship Galaxy S24 smartphones. And what a spectacle they put on. Just in front and to the right hand side, we're going to be passing by the giant S&R wholesale warehouse. It is a part of the same family of mega stores as Costco is in the US, even carrying the same Kirkland house brand. There's a 700 peso or roughly $13 yearly subscription, but it's well worth it for those with large families. The St. Luke's Hospital in particular is a place that I'm all too familiar with. Because of our long-term struggle with my wife's neurological condition, we have spent way more time here than I care to imagine. Good thing then that St. Luke's is one of the leading hospitals in the Philippines, with branches in Quezon City and here in Bonifacio Global City. It is also affiliated with the Episcopal Church of the Philippines. This is a premier world-class medical facility for patients and medical research achievements, as it has state-of-the-art equipment and facilities, such as the brand new BGC surgical system, which is touted as the most advanced robotic surgery platform in the world. There is a team of highly qualified and experienced doctors, nurses, and staff who are trained in various specialties and subspecialties. There's a long-standing commitment to research and innovation, as it conducts clinical trials then published in national and international scientific journals. There have been over 80 papers published in just the past 2 years alone. I just hope that all of this advancement will eventually lead to an actual cure or proper healing for my wife's condition, because we've been dealing with this for far too long, almost 4 years by now. In fact, if you're interested to know more about what's going on with her, I recommend that you check out a playlist that is dedicated to her. The link to that is also going to be in the description. Now, when it comes to the cost of living, BGC offers a compelling value proposition compared to places like New York City, San Francisco, Chicago, Miami, or even Detroit. While it's undeniably a prime urban center, the cost of living in BGC is generally more affordable, particularly in terms of housing, dining, and entertainment. Expats can enjoy a high standard of living without breaking the bank, making it an attractive option for those looking to relocate from more expensive cities. Plus, the modern infrastructure, international schools, and healthcare facilities in BGC further enhance its appeal as a top choice for expatriates seeking a dynamic and comfortable lifestyle in the Philippines. And this is all before the underground railroad that's being built right now. All of this simply scratches the surface of what it's really like to actually settle down to live in this clean and safe modern metropolis. The Philippines is famous for having some of the friendliest, most warm-hearted, and caring people anywhere in the world, where almost all have at least a decent proficiency in speaking English. Moving to live here from New York City 5 years ago gave me a brand new appreciation for the human condition in general, which is in most ways like night and day comparing to the Big Apple, the capital of the world. Sure, some things take longer to get done here, because most people aren't always stuck in a never-ending cycle of stress and anger, and that's really the key. BGC is an upscale version of being able to slow down enough to actually enjoy your life, instead of being on a hamster wheel of rushing into a stressful lifestyle. As the saying still stands, it's more fun in the Philippines, but there's also more love in the Philippines as well. With that, I'm going to end the video right here. Thank you very much for sticking to the end. I know that this was a way longer video than the usual one that I post on either one of my two channels. I hope that you'll do me a big favor and hit the like button and leave a comment of what you thought about anything that you saw in this video, or any suggestions that you might have. Please take care of yourselves and each other, and stay subscribed for more fun and exciting videos coming at you from the Timelapse Traveling.